Hello there folks, it is TIJ Gaming and welcome back to the Neil Robertson Pro career on Snooker 19. Today it's time for part 69 of Season 3 and part 186 of the series as a whole for you guys who are keeping count. And this could be the final episode of Season 3 before the big one, the Betfred World Championship. This will show the climax of the last 32 match between ourselves and Liu Hoishan. At the moment, it is 2 frames. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Not again. Not again. Oh, for goodness sake.
Hello again, we're ready for round 2. And the top players looking to avoid...
I don't know why I just don't let the player take the break off. Well, there you go then. Oh, for goodness sake.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
That's annoying. Well, this is part 68 then of Season 3 now. For those of you guys watching this on demand and all confused what's going on, I have already recorded part 68, which was the first 4 frames of this match. And it was 2 frames apiece. But in true Snooker 19 fashion, this has happened to me a couple of times now. And this one, once again, rather annoyingly has happened. As you can see, we're back to 0-0, which means the game just hasn't saved the progress. It's my fault a little bit, really, because I should have just let Liu Hoishan take the break, really, in the 5th frame, make sure that it was all okay. But to be fair, I loaded the game up after I'd recorded that 4 frames, and it was all tickety-boom. So, well, we have to start again. We haven't got a choice, really.
It will cost him 7 points.
So I apologise for all of you guys that watched that first part. That first part of this, but we're going to have to just get on with it now. We haven't got a choice. We just got to go back to the start of this match, unfortunately. So, welcome to part 1 of the last 32 of the China Open. Oh, that's annoying, but yeah, we just got to get on with it now. So, it's a best of 9 today. As I said, we've played the last 64. This is just a tight pot. I'm trying to work out if this definitely goes, but it's a risky one to take on.
He's playing the pot here.
Oh, well. Was a bit of a shot to nothing. Let's look at where the cue balls landed. That's a little bit of a slice of luck.
Fine control over the pace of this shot.
Hits the red easily. Good shot. Just leave an opportunity into this middle pocket, though.
But he could have played it better.
He's looking for the pot into the right middle.
But again, I can only apologise that we're at this point. Again, there's not a lot I can do about it now. We could get the game back to 2 frames apiece, I suppose. But
6.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just go with it. I'm trying to make a decision now. I don't know whether to just play through and get the scoreline the same.
So, this pot into the right.
I really don't know at this point.
Tremendous pot.
What a strange start to an episode, eh? What a strange start. But we're in frame number 1 here. Obviously got 7 points from the foul that Liu conceded earlier.
12.
And this is a good chance to go 1 frame up. I mean, who knows? This could end more in our favour at 3 frames to 1 or even 4-0 or something like that.
That's a brilliant pot.
But really frustrating that this glitch has happened again. It's happened a few times now in my Snooker 19 videos. And again, it is a little bit my fault. I should have taken everything necessary to make sure that the glitch didn't happen. But you always tend to think that, well, you're alright, it's not going to happen. But alas, it has. So, for those of you who watched the last episode, well, I can only apologise. So this is now part 185 for those of you keeping count. I'll take down the other video just to reduce any sort of confusion.
20.
Just trying to work out how to get on the red now. By that with power. It's not really worked.
28.
I was hoping the one on the side cushion it might be a backup, but at that angle, I don't think it's worth. I don't know whether it's worth a risk. I don't think it is. But equally, we've got to make sure we don't hit it on the way back up. So, just going to play. Apologies for the dog as well. This is going really well. We've had the dog barking, the game glitching. They always say it comes in threes. What's going to happen next? But that's not a bad safety shot, to be honest.
Neil Robertson, 28. He just wants to ensure he gets this cue ball tight to the cushion with the shot.
Where's the cue ball going, though? Ah, it's okay. Has he left any opportunities? Certainly left a half chance here. I don't think it's worth taking on, to be honest. This is a risk, though, because if we get this wrong, we could open everything up for him. Hit the pink on the way back, and that might be a bit of a saving grace. I think he's definitely got position for a pot here, yeah. Well, I predicted it before it happened. Happens with these things a lot, unfortunately. Where we get position wrong and, well, we let our opponent back in. Not really good enough from us there. It's a shame, actually, because this game was finally poised going into that last session. I was looking forward to that last session. Now we've got to get there all over again. Oh, well.
13. He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket.
Ooh.
15.
That's gone a bit out of position, hasn't it?
Half a chance.
He's lucky that goes to the middle pocket, though. Blimey.
Great pot.
Good pot to the middle.
16.
Just tries to get that red off the cushion. That's smart.
21.
Doesn't quite work as intended, but he's still got a pot on here.
22.
I'm just got to make sure we again, these glitches happen to us a few times, and I always think when the glitch happens that my mind's always preoccupied by the fact, oh, bloody hell, that glitch has happened again. Maybe at the start of a match. I'll tell you what, could you imagine if that happened in like a World Championship final?
29.
And you were ready to get to the last session. Best of 35 and you've played, I don't know, 25 odd frames. Right, let's start again. That would be horrible. So, if we ever get there, I'm going to make damn sure that that never happens. Because if it does, I might just cry. I mean, having to play 4 frames is bad enough again, but could you imagine having to play 20 odd? Oh, it makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? But with that blue, Liu Hoishan levels the scores in this first frame.
This should be straightforward enough.
You have to say, I think we've given away this first frame a little bit. We were in first, but these things happen. You know.
41. 42.
Not necessarily all over here though, because those 3 reds that are hooked up on the cushion aren't ideal. It's just trying to get some sort of movement there. He's going to have to go for this to the middle pocket. This isn't easy, and it's there, great pot. So, what's his plan now? He's going to have to separate these 2 reds, or else he's going to have to start a safety battle. Unless there's some sort of plant. I don't think there is. Yep, so just a safety from Liu here. Ooh, just about avoids the pink.
Liu Haotian, 53.
Haotian. Again, that's how you should pronounce the name. Haotian. Right, okay.
Not an easy one, but...
Not a good safety shot though from Liu there. Left this red, certainly is a half chance, and it's there.
Tremendous potting. 1.
Black doesn't go, so it's not too bad though, because it does mean we can get a little bit better position actually for this red, given that we can play a straight shot on the pink and secure the position.
7.
But this now is very much our frame to lose. Liu will be kicking himself. Got a frog in my throat now, apologies.
8.
So, we trail by 10 in this frame. If we can get this blue, we'll trail by 5 with 27 to go. So clear the colours and, well, we'll have the first frame.
13.
Not a result, to be honest, that a few minutes ago I'd be expecting, but it's not all over yet. We could easily make a mistake. We've just got to keep our cool for these 5 balls, though.
15.
That's not the best positional shot. Need to recover a little bit here, and, well, not the best again.
18.
But it's okay. We can deal with that. That brown now puts us level with Liu. Good pot there. Nice recovery. We've now got some good position. So blue and pink needed.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on the long pot here.
Blue's a nice pot. We positioned ourselves well for that. And this is just a straightforward pink into the centre pocket. And we'll be very happy at winning this first frame.
Just the pink ball now.
Well, you have to say we got away with that a little bit. Mustn't be any crowding today because I've heard no applause. But with that black, it's a good clearance. There you go, there's the crowd. Thank you very much.
40.
But in a topsy-turvy frame, ultimately, we come out on top. A little bit lucky there, I think, but we'll take it. Ultimately, I always say these things that, okay, your opponent can give you a chance, but you've still got to clear up. You've still got to take that opportunity. It's a nice break. Doesn't leave anything on. And in the original version of this episode, we did lead 1-0 as well. And Liu took the next 2 frames. But this is a cracking chance. This is a risk, though. Because if we miss this, then we could be in all sorts of bother. But equally, we've got to hit it with power to get some position. And it's there. And look at how those reds have split. Couldn't have asked for much better. This is a great opportunity to get 2-0 up. Oh, and the conspiracy theories will start, won't they, if we can dominate this session. I mean, I am going a little bit too extreme. We're only 1-0 up.
That's a great pot.
He seems full of confidence at the moment.
But it's a good start, this.
7.
Again, just got to keep our composure. Blue not quite on its spot. Just got to remember to screw a bit further back, or else we wouldn't be on it.
8.
But this, as I say, is a great opportunity to double our lead. And ensure that we can't go into that interval behind. And that's pretty crucial. Again, I always think that 2 each is your main priority in these sessions. Making sure that you don't go behind. And then you can look to potentially lead. Again, this frame by no means over yet. But if we play in some of the form that we've shown a little bit earlier on, not in that last match against Higginson, that's for certain. I did talk a little bit like that in the original episode about how we were quite poor, but we skated through that anyway.
20.
Higginson not really providing any serious threat. But we're going to have to be a lot better against Higher Shanstone. We've certainly started that way, so this is positive, looking good.
21.
Position's not ideal here, I'll tell you that much. I don't want to take too many risks here, so we go to sort of this position. Yeah, that red will pop. Okay. It's just worth looking at sometimes, because it's horrible to get to a shot and then think, oh, I'm out of position. That's a nice pot in the pink. Wasn't a dead cert it would go in, though, there. Overdone it for the blue, definitely.
28.
I'm actually happy to have a cheap blue into that corner pocket. It's not as bad as I thought, actually, in the end, to be fair. Still got to be accurate with this, or else, well, the big opportunity of this frame then goes to Leo. I'm just checking that that red goes, yeah.
Another trademark
Good pot.
crunching
Great
one.
stuff.
Very nicely done.
Can we do this in one visit here? It's just been a little bit awkward because you've got to be careful sometimes when there's that many reds floating about. It can get a little bit awkward. That wasn't the best there, was it? That wasn't the best idea. To go straight for the pink. Well, that's good for the blue here, but it doesn't really make too much difference in hindsight. I think we might have to get ourselves on the side cushion here. Much like in the last frame, we've butchered position here. Unless we can just play with some... If we play with some side, this should be okay.
Into the centre pocket.
Let's see where it ends up.
Brimming with confidence and on a bit of a roll at the moment.
I'm not going for that one on the side cushion as a first priority. Although it's a bit of a backup at least. This is the red I was going for and it's available, so that's good. But the first sign of weakness in this frame, I'm going to hit this with some power. Again, we had to there to get out of there. Not snooker ourselves or something.
41.
But it's not plain sailing to go and win this frame.
He's aiming for the left corner here. Down it goes.
But we're doing a decent job at the moment.
The full pot.
Remember, we haven't touched the black all frame. That's been tied up. That's what's made this a little bit harder than it potentially should be. So we've had to use that blue and pink quite a lot. I just don't want to risk, particularly at this juncture now,
47.
trying to split the black. To be fair, though, it does go here. Just whether we get position afterwards on anything. If we do indeed take it on. No, I think I'd rather play the blue. I just think it's so much more awkward sometimes to get position from a shot like that on the black. We definitely need to improve our queuing on the back. So on the black, if we've only got that one option, then we are in a bit of a spot above them. We could have gone for the black and played it very soft and gone for a red, but using the backspin, just make sure you've got a position like we do now. Doesn't matter how you pot them though, as long as you do. Everyone's different.
53.
This is a bit nice for the black now. Taking a risk here because we might not be on the red. I think we're fine though.
60.
Yep, absolutely fine there. So how many reds are there left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there must be 6. Where's the other one? 1, 2, 3. Ah, right, there is 6. Just can't count. Pillock. So now 5 reds remain on the table.
51.
67 is the gap. That's
The long pot's on. And
well,
he's
not the
going
gap,
for it.
but 67 is what's left on the table. That's what Lee would be hoping to get if he come back to the table. But this red, which we haven't lined ourselves up brilliantly for, this red, or maybe this one, I think this is probably the one to go for here. This red will secure the frame in one visit. But again, this isn't easy.
So, just the red required here.
Well,
Unforced error.
again, a few times I've
Neil Robertson.
very much kind of gone for a foreshadow.
Into the
Thinking, well, we could miss this, and both times I've said that today, it's happened.
right. An excellent pot.
And how close can you get to the winning line apart from one shot? If we'd have got that red, we'd have been 67 ahead with 59 remaining. He might well have come back to try and get a snooker, but he'd have needed 2 snookers. Now it's a case, if he clears the table and goes all blacks, and I mean, he can afford to get a pink if he wants a respot. If he clears the table, this would be the ultimate steal. I think you could tell for a while that we were kind of pussyfooting around a bit, because it was awkward. But I'm fearing that he's going to come back and win this frame now. That would be quite the steal. Let's see. You'd think he'd take this one down the side cushion, yeah. The thing is, though, if he keeps playing like this, he's definitely going to take all blacks on. And if he does, well...
Well, I'm not sure that's what he intended.
Yeah, that wasn't the best shot in the world. I did think, God, he's not played that one too well. And he's really not played the safety shot well. I don't know why they're clapping for, because this is certainly a half chance. And it's there, and the Warrior's gone now. We just needed that one red. We now lead by 43 points. 35 left on the table. Frame well and truly over. This is a great start for us.
Long pot, right up
As I say, we very nearly didn't get away with it there. Both frames have certainly given him chances, but he hasn't taken them, and that's no fault of our own in terms of his not taking his chances. I think we'll just pot this, just to absolutely make sure he doesn't come back to the table wanting sort of 4 snookers. But after we've potted this, again, we'll just get the cue ball up bulk, and just, he'll concede the frame now, basically.
Neil Robertson, 7.
But a great start for us, really is. The minimum we can go in now is at 2 each. That's if Leo wins the next 2 frames. But we're on a run a bit at the moment, and I do fancy ourselves. If we can win this next frame, we've got a solid chance of pulling off a really impressive first session. But we don't want to get ahead of ourselves too much. Can be guilty of that sometimes, I think. That's a far better break off this time. Oof. Yeah, just avoid that red, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go into the pack here. Just hope for some safety. We haven't got it. It was always going to be a risky shot, though. There wasn't really much more we could have took on, though, apart from just going into the pack gently. So he's got a chance, but it's not a bona fide, definite 100% chance at winning the frame. Especially with shots like that.
3. He's hit the brown ball, and that's a foul.
Luckily he's hit the blue. Luckily he's hit the red. Oh wow.
3. Neil Robertson, 4.
And
He hit the brown ball. I mean, I didn't quite know what David Henry was banging on about, but he did hit the brown ball. He hit it again. Well, let's let him retake this. If he hits the brown again, he misses. He loses the frame.
I have to warn you, if you fail to hit a ball on this stroke, the frame will be awarded to your opponent.
That's a pretty clever shot to hit the brown.
He's lost the frame. Wow. I've never had a frame given to me like that before. I think I've lost one.
Wow. Neil Robertson,
But there you go. 3-0.
Neil Robertson.
I don't know how to react to that. I really don't know how to react to that. He got himself in a snooker. He couldn't get out of it. And we've won the frame. Well, at this point, this really could be the decider for this game. Because I'm feeling really good about myself now. If we can win this next frame, if we can make it 4-0, can we produce a whitewash? We shouldn't be necessarily thinking like that because, you know, you can prove to lead to some negative results. But that was unbelievable.
This is a half chance.
Talk about giving away a frame, but that's a brilliant opening red from Leo. He's obviously really annoyed at the fact he's given away that frame that stupidly. And he's going to have to open up the reds though here. Ah, clever shot. I'm just in disbelief. We've had a glitch where the game's restarted. I've won a frame by potting a handful. Well, didn't even pot anything, did we, actually? No, we got those 12 points through fouls. Won a frame through potting a ball. And we're 3-0 up. What's going to happen next?
Decent position to take on.
Although this is, it is fair to say, a very good chance for Liu to get one back. And I really thought in that last frame it was a good chance for him to get one back. But what a stupid mistake that was to get on the brown and, well, hitting it 3 times.
21.
Because obviously you could see the red in full view, couldn't he? Could see it full ball. So he won't be very happy with that. But I think this is a good chance. He needs to win this frame, really. At 4-0 down, it's a tough one. We know that all too well from the match we played against him in the Welsh Open this season when it was best of 7. We were 3-0 down and we really struggled. We brought it back to 3 each, but unfortunately we lost in the decider.
He's left that a little bit more tricky.
Yeah, it's awkward, this is actually.
29.
But it's a good pot. It's a good pot, that is. I think Liu will win this frame. I can't see much way for us to come back. And to be honest, we've not done much wrong. He just saw a half chance, went for it, and he's been very strong since then.
36.
What a strange match. And this just gets stranger. That is a howler for him to have missed there. Absolute howler. Wow. What a strange miss. Just fast forwarded it. I thought, well, he's potted this. There's no point really watching it. And we've got an easy one to start off with. Can we go 4-0 up? This would be quite impressive. Especially given that in one of those frames, we didn't have to do anything at all. What a strange match snooker is sometimes. What a strange game it can be.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner.
And this just gives us the motivation. I don't want to quite say it gives us the cockiness. Because that never really helps anyone, I don't think. I think this pink... probably a bit better for position, actually, here. We were going to go for the black, but I think that probably looking at those reds on the side cushion would be a good idea.
10.
But yeah, the last thing we want to do at this position is get complacent. Because it can very quickly spiral into Liu being 3-1, 3-2, and then, oh, it's 3 each. It's amazing how quickly that can happen. Hoping for a good split, though, here. It depends whether we can see that red's the middle pocket. Ooh, got away with that. But this isn't easy. This is very missable, this is. But it's there. What's the position like, though? We were just purely focusing on the pot there. And that wasn't too bad. I don't know whether to just go for the snooker, though, here. I think we do. Just trying to get ahead of ourselves.
He's played that very well.
I tell you what, I thought we'd missed the brown there.
19.
Thought we hadn't played it hard enough, but we did. It was okay. But he's missed everything, I think, there. Yep. But I think we're going to play on from here. We've got a red on.
Very tough shot, though.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson.
Yeah, let's play on.
Well, he's playing on here.
Could have got some more points off him potentially, but I don't want to take that risk of him playing it, you know, him already knowing what the angles are, that being a bit of a tester for him, and then next time out he plays a far better shot.
1.
There's the dog in full voice. You don't tend to get a dog at the snooker, do you? So, at least it's different. I overhit that one a little, but it shouldn't be a problem, I don't think.
8.
I can still pot this. I'll wake up in a minute and this will all be a dream. What a strange match this has been so far.
9.
Not ideal being dead straight there, is it?
Well,
Let's
no
hit this
surprises here
with
the
not
long
too much
pot attempt.
backspin. This red does go.
That's a
The 1 of
tremendous
3.
pot.
We've overhit it a little, but
14.
it's certainly potable. Just don't want to make a mistake here, that's all. This is certainly missable.
That's
But we erred on the side of caution
great opportunity.
towards the cushion. And it's a good pot. And we've actually managed to split the reds now. Okay, they're not in ideal positions, but with the blue actually it was. We've took the lead of this frame.
Just wants to slot this into the middle pocket.
That was a close one with the pink. That could have very easily missed.
Wonderful pot.
21.
Does this red pass the green ball? No, it doesn't, so luckily we've got this one on the cushion or else we would have really been toast. But this isn't easy.
He's going for the left
I
corner
have to play this one with the rest, of course. Just play it nice and soft. Hope we've got the angles right. Looks pretty good.
What a
And
top
it's there.
that was.
Really
Can't
impressive
complain at
cue.
that.
22.
I think we just play this blue. Not with too much power.
The long pot's on.
And then
he's
line
going
up
for it.
the red to the middle pocket. This is all going our way. If we lead 4-0,
27.
I mean, it's been very quick. It's almost like Ronnie speed this. I mean, granted, we didn't play one of the frames. We were just sat in our chair. And we got asked, do you want the frame? Well, why not? We'll go on then. If you want. We've not played that the best, though. So, it might not be all over here. Have to play the long pot to the other corner pocket. Much further long range pot. Just trying to get ourselves as straight as we can. If we'd have been straight on that blue, there'd have been no problem lined up for the red, but
There.
because we weren't, then it left us a little bit awkward. But this should be... Oh, it's always a chance. It's tricky though, it's not easy. Really not. Never easy, these.
Look at this red.
Just your luck sometimes with these shots. Looks okay. Ah, it's a great pot. Brilliant pot.
In it goes. What a shot.
Well, we now lead by 21.
Cooler touch. Would have wanted that under better control, really.
Oh, shut up, Folds.
34.
Now, for the yellow. Ah. Hang on a minute. Let's just think about this. We lead by 21. I think we're just best potting the pink here. And having a lesser chance of potting
With a lot
the yellow, but knowing that at least he can only take it to a respot level.
That's a top shot. Well
Rather than
played.
potting the yellow. And to be fair, if we potted the yellow initially, we wouldn't have had great position anyway. But that's a good shot.
Just this yellow.
Line up nicely for the yellow. This yellow will confirm it. And we lead by 4 frames to 0. This has been quite incredible.
And that shuts
Barring
the door
snookers, of
onto
course, at
the
this point.
frame.
42.
Quite an incredible match this has been so far.
Very tricky shot coming up.
Not easy, this. Ooh, just miss it. So, Leo will probably be coming back to the table, I would guess. 29 lead with 25 on the table, so he just needs 1 snooker.
42.
He's not got one there, though. I'm just going to try and leave this green in an awkward place for him to get a snooker. That's the idea.
He's left an opportunity here.
Oh, shut up. I mean, Hendon, he's left an opportunity. Well, in case it escapes your notice, it's him who needs the snooker, not me. But we've left a potting. He's left a potting chance on.
Now,
Just pot this green,
Brilliant.
and there you go. Mission accomplished. 4-0, and we will be playing. I know we tend to just do this in 2 sessions, but I think we'll be playing the next frame today. Because I think we can get this match finished. The way we're playing anyway.
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take this on.
And the conspiracy theories will soon be starting now, won't they? I did hint at it when we were in on the second frame. Oh, you know, they'll be going mad down in the comments. We were only 2-2 originally. Now it's 4-0.
18.
And, well, it certainly is. One of the frames. We didn't even have to go for it. But we've played well so far. And we're one frame away from the last 16 of the China Open. And Liu Hoishan has been pretty powerless, to be honest, at the moment. But that can all change. He's got another opportunity in this frame. Frame number 5. Let's see how he goes. Again, we don't want to take any stupid chances. Now, there's no rush here. We've got a lot of time and frames to play with.
Taking it on.
Don't want to make any stupid decisions, but this is a good half chance. And it's there.
Really nice opening, Red.
1.
Playing this with a lot of power.
I think we're going to probably miss the reds, though, here. Yeah. Huh. Could you believe it? It always happens, to be honest, when we play for the black like that.
8.
Maybe should put some side on it, but I'm not that technically minded. But, you know, in one way I think, well, that's 8 points he can't get, so it's something won. And it looks a pretty decent safety. Just haven't quite got the angle. That would have been very nicely behind the green.
8.
That was a half chance he was going for there. And he's left himself open once again. This is not the best start to frame number 5. A frame which Liu needs to win to stay in this China Open, but that's a good pot. Once again, though, typically, fairly straight on the black.
1.
Alright, how do we get on these reds now? Surely if we hit it with top from there.
Power.
No, it's happened again. I don't believe this.
Believe it.
Well,
8.
twice in a row, ain't? That was a bit shocking. Going to try and get this cue ball behind the black. Put in a bit of trouble. That's a good shot.
Got the snooker.
Neil Robertson.
Just trying to wind him up now, basically. Try and give him the least chance possible.
That's a really good escape and a great result.
A good escape, to be honest, as they say, yeah. Can't argue with that. For Liu. Going to try and get up to bulk here. Again, there's only really one red we could leave on, and it's only a half chance. He might go for this. Nope, he's just playing the safety. Can't say I blame him too much. Let's move the pink out, which is a strange one, I suppose. But let's go for this. It's there. But once again, we haven't been able to give ourselves any opportunity. So I think we're just, it's not in the sporting way. But let's just play the snooker.
That's what he was after.
Make sure we get over the line at the end of the day.
Neil Robertson.
Don't think there's anything wrong with that. And as you can see, he's really opened up the reds now.
That's a poor shot. A really poor shot.
This isn't easy though. Good pot.
1.
But I didn't consider this, did I? Well, we just can't play the pot, can we, really? On the brown. It's just far too risky.
Neil Robertson.
And that's a pretty good safety shot, actually. Happy with that. But Liu, again, seems just lost his head at this point.
Aiming for the centre pocket here. Tremendous shot.
And we're just taking any opportunity. Again, it's not fluid. Fluent, I meant, not fluid. It's not necessarily fluent snooker. We're not making a lovely break here. We're just doing it bit by bit. And what a result this would be, 5-0. I wouldn't quite know how to take it, but yeah, it's been a strange day. Been a strange day for snooker. And I'm recording this on World Championship final day. I mean, if the second day of the final's any weirder than this, it's yeah, very strange. But again, whether it's a decider, whether it's 5 frames to 4 as a decider, or a 5-0 victory, whatever it is. Oh, and the dog's on again. I don't know whether to take myself. It's like the Higginson match. I don't know whether to take myself seriously anymore. God, I've got all the gossip out, so I'm going to have to close the window now. Again, I don't know if to take myself seriously today. It's been a very strange match. And, let's sit back down. And let's see if we can win this 5th frame. And the dog's definitely not putting me off. Someone's arrived, basically, so that's why she's all happy. Right, let's pop this blue. I think his position's not easy from here, is it, at all? You know what, sod it. We're going to have to play a naughty shot again. Just don't want to take any risks. I want to get ourselves over the line.
He's not played that well. Tough shot.
Don't think there's anything wrong with that. Could have been better. Well, it could have been better, but it doesn't leave him a pot on. That's the most important thing. He's left us one on, though. Certainly a half pot, half chance.
That was a really tough shot, and it hasn't worked out all that well.
That's a good red. Again, you know, another red. Less points he can get.
He's right on top of his game at the moment.
1.
Really doesn't matter how we do it now, as long as we do. So how many reds are there left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's still 83 points on. We've only got 28.
This is no gimme.
Brilliant pot, outstanding. They don't come much better than that.
He'll be very happy with the position here.
That's a good position on the blue, actually, but none of these bulk colours pass each other, funnily enough. And again, we're just going to play a snooker. Why not?
That's what he was going for, and he's played it well.
It just riles Liu, and it's not the best way to do it, but it's a strange frame. You know, where the reds are positioned, there's no way we can get a real secure break. And every time we're putting him in a snooker,
but he's left the pot on here.
He's doing all the donkey work for us, effectively. Could very easily go wrong, though, if we play a bad shot somewhere along the line. But again, it's just tough to get, with all those colours being up there and the fact the black's out of commission to an extent. You've got to get a good position to make sure that you get on the black. That's a better shot. It certainly is. Doesn't leave us anything easy here. I think the middle pocket's probably the best angle to go for. But just take it as a bit of a shot to nothing again.
No more than half a chance here.
But it's there. Great pot. But just played it as a shot to nothing. This is just cruel now. I don't know whether I'm thinking straight. I don't know whether to put it behind the green, but let's do it. Oh, I'll tell you what, we've been caught out.
He'll be really annoyed.
We deserve that, to be honest.
Composure, perhaps.
After how silly we've been, really. We deserve that. He's not going for the pot here, I don't think. No, he's not. We missed the green. And, yeah, we deserve that. But that was another stupid shot. He's really lost it now. I think he just wants to be out the auditorium.
This is really tricky.
Excellent shot.
Good pot there.
Simply wonderful.
Got to be the longest frame of the match, you would have thought. But now only 3 reds left. We've got a good lead. And, well, what a strange match this has been. I don't think we can jinx it at this point. I think we should be okay to win the match. I guess you just never know with these things. But yeah, I think we should be. This black will give us a lead of 42. It's just the red needed. And we win by a whitewash, 5 frames to 0. One of the strangest games I've played on Snooker 19, I think. It's there. Well, to be honest, what I was hoping for today is start this match at 2 frames each. And have a good scrappy match till the end. And whoever the better player is wins. What's actually happened is a glitch has caused the match to restart. And we've won 5 frames on the bounce. What a strange episode, but yeah. I bet that was more than you bargained for today. Not just me. Let's hope the last 16 is a little bit less dramatic in that way. I still hope it's a good match, but what a strange one we've had today. This probably, well, definitely is. This has got to be the highest break of the frame, hasn't it? At 30.
Just the colours to go.
It doesn't matter about potting these, it's game over. But, doesn't hurt, does it? So, the good news is that we get more prize money than we got last year in this tournament. Remember last year, not last year, sorry, in Season 1. And why that's important, of course, is for the 2-year ranking list. So, we're going to end up on a positive compared to 2 years ago. Whereas some players above us might end up on a negative. They might have got to the quarter-final, for example, might go out in the last 16. But whatever we do now, we know that we're going to make money on the rankings list. So that's a positive.
44.
I'm interested in who we've got, though, in the last 16.
He's playing for the right corner here.
The opponents have been very differing recently. Whether they've been sort of top 6, top 7 players, or someone that's nearer to us in the ranking.
50.
Be interesting though, but this has been a good clearance. And with that black, it's a clearance of 57, and we win against Liu Hoishan with a victory of 5 frames to 0. What a bizarre match, but I've enjoyed it all the same. Very strange. What a victory that was. I mean, Hoishan with 120 points, a highest break of 66, proving that it wasn't the best quality of snooker ever, particularly in that last frame, but we just scrapped it out, made sure we won, and we are through to the next round. So who have we got in the last 16 of this tournament? Let's have a look. Kyron Wilson. Well, that isn't going to be an easy game. Kyron Wilson, of course, ranked at number 10. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Really interesting. I look forward to that. Another best of 9. We will start that in Wednesday's episode with the first 4 frames, and then play the remainder in Friday's episode. Look at them, matching waistcoats. Very cool. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. A bit of a different one, very strange, but we won the match nonetheless. That's all that matters. So leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment down below as well, and subscribe for regular Snooker 19 content on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday. Apart from that, thank you very much for your company today, and I'll see you all later on. Goodbye for now.